playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You look at the Saints defense.
And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Heineke.
That's brought in downfield by London.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. And the offense.
Way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Heineke going to shift him around.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mooney, the motion man right. From the shotgun, it's Heineke.
Flush to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And the play fake, and now Heineke.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And some space here. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Carr. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A give to Kamara running right. Muscles him off. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing now is Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. Looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Heineke now on second down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Heineke. Looking deep here from Mooney. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Taylor now to return it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now Carr. And his his throw is incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
That can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Overall, I have to say that's just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Cordero Patterson on the loose. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To throw, it's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From midfield, here's Carr. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Carr. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Kamara up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas from 13 yards out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. On first and 10, Heineke. It's Miller, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First down, Heineke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. They go play action. Now Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Falcons 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Carr now on first down. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Carr now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And then incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Carr now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Devin Duvernay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13.
Falcons 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Heineke. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play,
It can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Heineke's throw there taken in by Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Heineke. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Heineke's throw there complete to Mooney. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Heineke. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd down throw for Heineke. Steps away to his left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd down and 6. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Again, this is Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Carr gonna throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 55 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing, Heineke. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Heineke on 1st down. That one complete down the field to Smith. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards that time. And they'll throw again. Heineke. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, Heineke. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On play action, Heineke. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Heineke going to move him around. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Koo now for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Carr going to look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Devin Duvernay. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Groupie for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
3rd and short yardage. Heineke. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Heineke. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And the play fake, and now Heineke. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Heineke. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these dumb some go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. on go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both that can't